Join me as I dive deep into the world of synchronicities and see if I can uncover whether these mysterious signs are actually secret messages from the universe. Have you ever experienced a moment where everything seemed to align perfectly, and you felt like the universe was trying to tell you something? That's what we're talking about today: synchronicities, those unexplainable coincidences that can leave us feeling amazed, curious, and even a little spooked. Some people dismiss synchronicities as mere coincidences, nothing more than the result of chance and probability. They say that our brains are wired to seek out patterns, and that's why we notice these coincidences in the first place. And yes, it's true that our brains do love to find meaning in things, but does that necessarily mean that synchronicities are just a product of our imagination? One thing's for sure: the more you start to pay attention to synchronicities, the more you begin to realize how often they occur. You start to see patterns and connections everywhere, and it can be a pretty mind-blowing experience. But despite the frequency of these events, most of us are still left wondering, are these just chance occurrences, or is something more going on here? Take, for example, the story of the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, who developed the concept of synchronicity. According to Jung, he was seeing a patient who was dreaming about a golden scarab, a symbol of rebirth and transformation. During their session, a real-life scarab beetle flew into the room, landing on the windowsill. Jung believed that this was more than just a coincidence; it was a message from the universe, a sign that his patient was on the path to healing and transformation. Or consider the idea of the law of attraction, which suggests that our thoughts and intentions can attract certain events and experiences into our lives. Is this just a product of positive thinking, or is there something more at play? Some scientists have even suggested that synchronicities could be evidence of a non-local, interconnected reality, where everything is linked and interdependent. There are countless stories of people experiencing synchronicities that have changed their lives in profound ways. From finding long-lost friends in unexpected places to stumbling upon life-changing opportunities at just the right moment, these events can be incredibly powerful and transformative. But what if we're not just passive receivers of these messages? What if we can actually learn to tap into them, to recognize and interpret their hidden meaning? Recognizing synchronicities can be a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness. When we start to pay attention to these events, we begin to see patterns and connections in our lives that we may have otherwise overlooked. We start to realize that our experiences are not just random events, but are actually part of a larger story that's unfolding. And when we tap into this story, we can begin to uncover hidden meanings and insights that can help guide us on our path. So how can we start to recognize synchronicities in our own lives? The first step is to simply pay attention, to start noticing those strange coincidences and unexplainable events that happen every day. The second step is to start trusting our instincts, to listen to that inner voice that's telling us that something is important, even if we can't quite put our finger on why. And the third step is to start exploring, to start digging deeper into the hidden meanings and connections that underlie these events. In the end, the question of whether synchronicities are secret messages from the universe remains a mystery. But what's clear is that these events have the power to transform our lives, to help us grow and evolve in profound ways. So the next time you experience a synchronicity, take a moment to pause, to reflect, and to explore. You never know what hidden meaning or insight might be waiting for you just beneath the surface. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of synchronicities. If you've had an experience you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. And if you're interested in exploring more topics like this, be sure to check out my video on the power of intuition.